Thanks everyone for joining us this morning. It's really exciting to be involved in this sort of industry technology session. These don't happen very often, and we're thrilled to have been included. Now, to reiterate, I'm Michael Griffin, and I'm the founder of ClientLook. Now, during the next 10 minutes or so, I'm going to help you understand why ClientLook would benefit you and your company, and why it's such an important technology innovation for our industry. I'll even add some of my personal experience from more than 20 years building CRM solutions for commercial real estate. I want to start my presentation with these takeaways. Even if you don't remember anything else today, I'm hoping you will at least internalize these 4 critical points related to CRM. And they are, number 1, complexity and adoption are inversely related. Now, this is sort of a fancy way of saying that the more complex a product or process becomes, the lower overall adoption or use will be. Keep things simple and solve your problem with the easiest possible solution. So why should you care about adoption? Because number 2 is the rule that adoption is everything. CRM success with productivity, with revenue, with retention is predicated on adoption. No adoption, no usage means no success. Number 3, 50% of CRM initiatives fail. In my career, I've literally seen tens of millions of dollars wasted in failed CRM rollouts. People lose their jobs. Productivity is destroyed. And there are 2 main reasons, I think, for CRM failure. The first is that the product or overall project scope was overly complex, and you know how complexity affects CRM success now. And lastly, the users just wouldn't integrate the product into their daily workflow. Now, obviously, you don't want this to be you. Lastly, number 4 is a little clarification. Lots of people like to say that the best CRM is the one you'll use. Now, I hope to prove to you why the best CRM is actually the one you don't have to use. Now, I wanted to share these takeaways because they're so important to our company philosophy here. Creating the ClientLook experience challenged us to build a CRM that was easy to use to promote adoption, as well as being fun and even friendly enough to seamlessly mesh within our user's day. And here's how we did it. So let me introduce you to ClientLook. We call it the simple, smart, and intuitive CRM for commercial real estate. You're looking at our standard contact page where you end up spending lots of time. It's got a big broker-friendly interface with no learning curve. Now that's important too, since our assumption is that nobody spends time with training anymore. The ClientLook is one of the new breed of technology startups focused specifically on commercial real estate. It's an integrated solution that provides contact management, activity tracking, deal management, and a property module. It's customizable. It works with any operating system, any computer, and on any mobile device. It lives entirely in the cloud. ClientLook even syncs with your phone or tablet's native address book and calendar. Now, you'll find ClientLook in companies big and small just about everywhere. 431 cities as of today, in fact. Now, as you look at this screen, know that every feature, every button, every field was designed solely for you, the commercial real estate broker, and everything was created in collaboration with the industry's top brokers, owners, investors, and market techies. ClientLook is an ongoing community effort and a great example of how supportive and innovative our industry can be. Now, here's one of our more recent upgrades, the ClientLook property module. It makes tracking properties and linking them to tenants, owners, and investors super easy. You know, by now you might be asking, with phenomenal solutions from Salesforce or Microsoft around, why try to build a CRM from scratch? Why not create an add-on to one of those platforms? And as it turns out, I've had a little experience in this regard. Some of you may know me from my days building another CRM company I founded called Aries for Act. Now, Aries was an add-on for the old legacy Act desktop product. I ended up selling that company to CoStar and spending a chunk of my career there. And when I decided to get back into the CRM marketplace, I considered building yet another add-on like Aries using one of the new technologies. However, my experience taught me that an add-on wouldn't offer enough design control and creativity. No shortcuts this time. The ClientLook experience needed to be totally unique. Adoption is everything. I guess in real estate terms, I chose new construction instead of a retrofit. Now, one of the first antiquated workflows we reinvented in ClientLook was the way that you track deal activity and engage with your clients. Everything in ClientLook is architected to make it easy to add updates, files, and even emails to one or more deals for a level of client service that is truly differentiating. Your clients enjoy on-demand 24/7 access to anything you share with them. Now, the fact is that we've been helping make spreadsheet client reporting obsolete industry-wide since we started. Now, this isn't some kind of read-only web report either. Your clients get to add updates, comment on posts, download files. Their use of ClientLook is free and is simply a part of the service that you offer them. So just to be clear, ClientLook is totally unique, and it's not an add-on for Salesforce or any other online sales tool. And I say this because there's often confusion. Today, there are maybe 6 or even 7 Salesforce add-ons for commercial real estate. And as you might expect, there's a lot of overlap between them. Now, I'd suggest you consider all of them if you think that's the right path for you. But ClientLook was built to be different, and it's solely dedicated to our industry. We can do things that nobody else can. For example, building our own CRM from the ground up gave us the opportunity to experiment with the best features and workflows that we found in our industry and existed across the technology world. Our job was to distill this massive complexity into the core features that would maximize your productivity and promote user adoption. And as far as I'm concerned, this has never been done before. Now, the screen you're looking at here is called Scoop. Scoop turns your daily CRM activities into a social feed that streams to everyone in your account. Every contact update, completed activity, and deal-related email appear here in real time, and it's all searchable. You and your team can add comments and communicate in a way that doesn't involve email. This makes internal reporting obsolete and enables team collaboration that accelerates deal making like nothing else. It's another example of how ClientLook is pioneering new ways to help build your business. Now, don't be concerned about privacy. Everything you do in ClientLook can be privatized to limit viewing to just you, a team, or your entire office. It's up to you to create an environment of sharing that works for your company. Now, with my last couple of minutes, I want to share some of the special ways that we're really pushing the boundaries in the commercial real estate CRM world. Now, the first is with pricing. ClientLook subscribers pay monthly with no annual commitment. Now, why don't we lock you into an extended term that seems to be the norm elsewhere in the industry? Well, as you've probably come to realize, we are fanatics about adoption. Our belief is that we need to re-earn your business each month. This ensures that we're constantly focused on your success and your adoption. This drives us to innovate continuously and provide unrivaled support. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about is our iPhone app. And ClientLook already works on your mobile device's native browser, but we're planning to release an app for iPhone users in the very near future. Now, in the mobile world, we follow the same intuitive, easy-to-use design principles from ClientLook Online, and we expect to support other mobile devices in the near future too. Our next innovation is with email marketing, and the first service we'll be integrating is MailChimp. You'll use ClientLook to manage your email list while you leverage all the great email sending features of something like MailChimp. You'll be able to send mass emails or even individual brochures to any contact. We'll feed email engagement details like opens, clicks, and even unsubscribes back to ClientLook contacts and deals. This should be really cool. Now, many of you have probably heard about our exclusive Xceligent integration deal. We signed a special licensing deal and marketing agreement with Xceligent to integrate ClientLook into their CDX and commercial search services. We also plan to make it easy to use Xceligent property and tenant data back in ClientLook, and we'll keep you posted on this progress. Next is our pipeline and commission module that helps you take real control of your business. Here, you'll be able to track every opportunity to better understand the pipelines for individuals and your entire company. Assign people in your office to deals and monitor the status. And once a deal has closed, track the commission and payments. Every process follows ClientLook's intuitive design and is completely customizable. Companies will better understand where business is coming from and who's producing what. Users will always know their annual production and what they've been paid. Now, one of the most innovative features of ClientLook is how we've integrated a virtual assistant team. And let me show you what this means to you. As I said earlier, CRMs fail because they're either too complex or just never get adopted. ClientLook is as intuitive as it gets, and we're going to great lengths to constantly reduce complexity. But what are we doing about adoption? How can ClientLook make a CRM that's so compelling that there's just no excuse not to use it? Now, I want to answer that by making a bold claim that I guarantee you'll never hear from another CRM provider. Are you ready? You absolutely need a CRM to be successful. However, most of the work that's required for you to maintain your database is not worth your time. That's right. Building your CRM is not worth your time. And any CRM provider who tries to tell you otherwise doesn't understand your business. Here's why. Entering contacts, logging updates, and scheduling activities into a CRM are critical to your success. But your highest and best use is building relationships and closing deals, not doing data entry. If you're doing all your own data entry now, then you're likely spending a lot more time and money, since your time is money, than you should. This is why so many CRMs don't catch on in commercial real estate. They require high-earning producers to do entry-level work. To me, that's a recipe for failure. So now you're probably thinking, wow, Michael, this all sounds pretty bleak. Building and maintaining a CRM is critical, but it's not worth our time. What the heck are we supposed to do? I'll tell you. You're supposed to outsource everything you can. ClientLook makes this easy. With ClientLook, you delegate anything you want to our special team of virtual assistants. This is a group of ClientLook experts that can access your account virtually and do all kinds of critical money-making tasks for you. The trick is that they can do all this stuff more quickly, more efficiently, and a lot more cost-effectively than you. So what kind of work are we talking about? You leave a meeting with a handful of cards and a head full of stuff you should be logging in your CRM. In the car, you call the virtual assistant team and leave them a voicemail with the summary of your meeting and any follow-up tasks you want to schedule. Done. Next, you use your phone to snap photos of the cards you collected and email them to the VA for data entry. Done. You're on to your next meeting and nothing falls through the cracks. We like to say that if you're not using ClientLook, then you're working too hard. A CRM can be one of the biggest contributors to your success, but not unless you constantly feed it. But you're too busy to feed it if you're focusing on deal making as you should. Fortunately, using ClientLook means you're always able to achieve your highest and best use. Now this is big, and it's totally unprecedented. We're trying to shake up the industry by evolving the role that a CRM has in your business. In the process, we're actually changing the relationship you have with a CRM and dramatically improving how effective you leverage technology. There is nothing else like it, and it's really exciting to be leading this charge. We want to give you all the benefits of a CRM without the risk. That's why I say that the best CRM is the one you don't have to use. And ClientLook is the only CRM where that's actually true. So that's it. I want to thank you for the opportunity to present, and we look forward to welcoming you as a ClientLook subscriber soon. Get a free 30-day trial now by visiting www.clientlook.com.